Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this next episode of Europa Universalis for multiplayer, where I am joined by Aldra Hill, Benjamin Magnus, and Bundeswehr Bob.
Hello.
Hello.
And I did not mess up any of your names that time.
No.
Huzzah.
Proud of you.
Ben is done good.
It's done good.
Apparently I've gone on pause.
No? That's weird.
It's got to come from the Bob.
The Bob.
La Bobo.
I'm doing thing.
The Bob.
I
Lob.
lost count. God damn it.
It goes 1, 2, 3.
What you doing, Bob?
What you doing?
Yes, it's very curious.
It's the hap to hap. Bobolino. Bobolino? I
He's
regret.
counting something.
I think he's doing a peace deal.
No, I'm not doing a peace deal. Not yet.
Oh.
Because it might turn out that this might be a battlefield for the war against the Dutch here.
Why are you against me suddenly?
They
What have I done to you?
They don't release Paris.
You didn't even tell me you wanted Paris. You didn't even say. How could I know what you want without
I'm
you
telling you
me?
that I want Paris now.
So you basically just like give me the best province in the Western continent at the moment. Now I'm like, no, I earned this. I fought for this.
I'm not denying that you fought and earned it. I'm saying that I want it though.
Well, I think it's very petty to annul the alliance and all that we've done together because you decide arbitrarily you want this province without telling me.
Look,
and then
whatever
once I get it, demand to get
that
it.
charlatan emperor before is gone. Okay, the emperor was a jerk. He didn't know what he was doing. The president before didn't know what was up. And what are we now? Who am I?
Who am I?
Great consul of ROD Moralia Va is not up for Dutch shit at this time.
That was very elegant. I gotta say, very eloquent. Spot on, sir. Spot on.
The glorious revolution will not be hindered.
Right. I'll happily become revolutionary if it means you don't.
Has anybody seen my kick-ass uniform, by the way? Look at that fucking coat.
No, where is it? I can only see Portugal's.
That is a nice coat.
Portugal's nice. And what's Milan look like? Go to my border so I can see.
He's just next to Luxembourg, Metz.
I already am nearby. Well, I'm not on a border province when I'm close.
Yeah, I can't see it. You're not border province.
Well, then you'll have to wait and see when you just, pry it off my cold dead corpse.
All right.
Start addressing dead military soldiers.
Oh, that's a nice coat.
In the immortal words of my past self, I'll choke your rivers with my dead.
Jesus.
I think it was me v NG Paradox is what that was.
So is Paris gonna become a free French state again, or?
I can't. That's not how you can't release them to be a free French state. They're not an independent core.
So I have to take this at the end of a barrel.
Well, I think it's wholly unreasonable to demand this province that was the whole reason I was declaring war. Is my whole CB was for Paris. So I think that's unreasonable.
Yeah, but I want it.
And Milan, you're just gonna join in him bullying the Netherlands again?
He said he was gonna stay neutral.
I said Milan.
Oh, Milan? Oh, I thought you were talking about Venice. Me?
Who am I? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I've had animosity towards the Dutch for a while now.
Surely you can see this is unreasonable, though.
I don't know. I'm looking at a whole lot of New Amsterdam right now.
New Amsterdam?
It literally says New Amsterdam instead of Manhattan.
Oh, right. You mean Manhattan, right. Well, that wasn't my fault.
You didn't stop it.
How could I have stopped it?
You could have found a way. Life finds a way.
It's just thinking of Jeff Goldblum too when you said that.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
He is a treasure.
Oh, fucking hell, it did it again.
What?
I clicked, I recruited an advisor and he just disappears into the ether. With my, like, 300 ducats.
This asshole just taking the paycheck and then running away.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what's happening. Douchebag. Just took my ducats and left. Efficiency of the Navy. We are very efficient. The bureaucratic top of the Navy, though, not so much. That guy just took 300 ducats and absconded.
So, Bob, what are you saying about Paris?
What am I saying about Paris? I think I've said several times that I want it.
Okay, now what are you saying about it?
What do I say? I don't follow.
Let's pause this and talk about this. What is the have-to-haves? What's gonna happen?
Well, if it's not in my hands, that means I have to take it.
So you're gonna declare war on me with Milan and 100% annex me and kill me?
100% annex? No, that's a lot of territory to core.
Well, you do
So
realize
basically what you're saying is-
that there is a maximum amount of stuff you can do in a war against a foe.
I'm aware of that, yes. But what you're basically telling me is arbitrarily sell you a province because you want it with your ally who's never betrayed you, or just lose.
It's almost like having a loyal ally is a good thing.
Even though, to be honest, historically it makes no sense considering you've been fighting over trade nodes for so long, Genoa and Sevilla.
No, I'm subsidizing his military branch through trade.
He pushes trade up here, and then some of it flows on through to me.
My ships go
Oh,
far.
wait, so
wide.
revolutionary Portugal is subsidizing the. Actually, he's a republic as well, isn't he? Okay, never mind.
Basically, what you're saying is you two are bros all the way through the game and fucked the Netherlands.
We weren't bros all the way through the game. We formulated an alliance like, what, a third of the way in?
I don't remember exactly where, but it behooved me to be friendly with Milan.
And we were allies for a long time as well. You just keep destroying the alliance.
Well, if I remember correctly, you were not allies for most of the game. Then Portugal allied you to take out your mutual enemy, France. France has since been enemy my enemy. But this doesn't have nothing to do with me. This is between you two.
And yeah, and you won't profit at all.
No, well, you're my rival, so
I'm not sure what you want to get out of this conversation. The only thing that's going to happen here, there's only one thing that's going to happen. You're going to give me Paris, or I'm going to take Paris.
Right.
I mean,
I just feel a little picked on, to be honest. I've had Milan wrecking me all game with rebels and pirates, and basically anything I take is going to be destroyed.
Excuse me?
You've literally just slandered my officials as you spoke.
Well, that's because you were speaking ill of my friend and ally.
Right, well, what happens if I do? What's to stop you guys just declaring war on me anyway?
Well, I'll be sated. I won't need
Well,
to...
I mean, I hate to just steal quotes from movies, but I've given you no word to keep, so...
So what you're telling me is, give me France, and then I'll declare war, and then it'll be declared on war in 5 years
Trek
anyway.
2, Wrath of Khan.
See? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
That was pretty impressive.
That was pretty good.
But, oh, come on. Was that not just the most apt use of it?
Yeah.
Clearly, I've made my meeting
Absolutely.
plain. I give you no word to keep, Admiral.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much.
What I'm saying is...
My desire is to get Paris here.
Yeah, I sell Paris to you, right? You take Paris. Then Milan decides, oh, I know, let's pick on the Netherlands again, and declares war on me. And what does Portugal do?
Well, that's a spat between you two at that point, because I have gotten what I needed.
Yeah, well, you were my ally, and you just deleted it, and you're Milan's ally, so what happens?
Yeah, because we have become now, we've gone head-to-head over Paris.
I would prefer to have talked about it rather than destroying the alliance. So what happens?
I was talking about it, and my stance was I want Paris, and you said no, so I had to,
That's not how discussion works. It's not just like, I want this. No, don't get it. Okay, well, there goes everything. Like, what happens? What happens when Milan... That's not negotiation. That's immediately deleting the alliance.
I'm sure it is. It's the negotiating stance was give me Paris, or you were going to be eating lead at the end of my gun.
So what happens when Milan declares war on me?
Well, I don't know if Milan will declare war on you or not.
So what happens if Milan declares war on me?
Well, I think Milan could probably take you themselves, or you could take them yourself anyway. In any case, I don't have any particular desire to go after more of the Netherlands. All I want is Paris at this. I don't want to go any further north.
And what about helping your ally?
Well, I already helped them de facto anyway by all the trade I shuffled to them. So, I mean...
We have a mutually beneficial arrangement.
What I'm trying to say is, am I just going to get dogpiled in 5 years?
Probably not.
Can I have the alliance back?
You have the alliance back? Only if I get Paris.
Well, obviously.
That's got to happen first.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I give you Paris. This is clearly a losing negotiation. I don't really have a lot of choice, is it? What I'm trying to say is, I just don't want to lose Paris. Give it to you immediately, and then just immediately get declared war on it anyway. You guys cackle.
I will have no just cause to declare war on the Netherlands.
What I'm asking you is, could I have your word that you would not do that?
Of course.
As in, not dogpile on me again when Milan declares war on me.
Okay, I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years to promise you that we're not going to come to blows. I don't know what's going to happen there.
Failing additional aggression.
Probably not precipitated by me.
There's a lot of... No, but that's not what I'm asking you. That's directly not what I'm asking you.
I'd just like to say that I'm thoroughly enjoying this from the opposite perspective.
What I'm asking you directly is, when Milan declares war on me, or even when...
Why is that a when? I don't...
Because he has specifically made reference to it, and has numerous times just stated the desire...
I have never declared war on you. Every war that I fought with you was defensive.
Except for the war in the Americas, but that wasn't
that was defensive. Your colony declared war on my colony, then I had to come to their aid.
But that's not me. Okay, now we're gonna get arguing about the semantics of this again. Back to the point. Milan declares war on me. What happens with Portugal? What does Portugal do? No probablys, I'm asking.
Well, that will depend on if Milan calls me into the war or not.
They obviously will, so what will happen?
I will be obliged to assist my ally.
For God's sake. So then that was just complete bullshit for the last 5 minutes.
Well, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years.
We do know what's going to happen.
You're assuming Milan's going to declare war on you.
So what I'm asking is, so I have an alliance with you. I give you Paris. Alliance with you returns.
I mean, if Milan has been wanting to declare war on you, they could have done it pretty much any point in the past, like 50 years or longer, because they've had open access to Tyrol for a long, long time. And they could have swarmed in like a reverse Visigoth situation with 90,000 troops whenever they wanted to, but they haven't for whatever reason. Probably because it's just administrative hell to go that far north.
And yet, regardless, I ask: Milan declares war on me. You are my ally because we were turning the alliance from giving Paris back to you. Yes.
Okay, so what are you trying to set up here? You trying to set up that you give me Paris, I don't like assist in a war against you if a war happens?
Because you be my ally, not just abandon my alliance.
Well, if I'm your ally, then yeah, I can't just join in a war against you.
I think you can if you get called in, can't you?
No, it goes automatically to I can't. Ben can't call me in if he tries. He can't call me in because I am your ally. Because I am. It gives priority to the defense call.
Right. And what I'm saying is then, are you going to then delete the alliance with me in preparation of the invasion?
Well, no, because I would lose a bunch of stability.
No, I mean, like, canceling the alliance before the war. Because you can just dissolve alliance whenever. So, like, Milan says, hey, let's beat the shit out of the Netherlands. And you go, okay.
I cannot foresee a circumstance at this time that would cause me to do that. I don't know what else you want me to say. I can't give you a solid promise, I'm not going to fight the Netherlands because I don't know what this geopolitical situation is going to be in 5, 10, 15 years. I don't know what's going to happen.
So what you're telling me is, fuck you, pay me.
Currently, yes. With Paris, absolutely.
I'm glad that you finally understood how extortion works.
I don't suppose Venice wants to maybe intercede in this geopolitical bullying.
Hey, Venice, you want to get in on this?
Nope, I'm neutral.
Because you have all those mountains and hills and you have large armies, but we could do some stuff.
Neutral. I'm not turning my back on my ally of, 300 years.
Everyone's turned their back on me constantly.
Okay. Let me just put this out there. This is a very this parallels very closely. If anybody watching from my end knows the diplomacy of that guy from high school during my streams.
Yeah,
I propped up Venice while they were in their death throes. Literally gave them, declared wars and gave my men bled. Sieging down, assaulting armies and sieging down provinces, and then gave those provinces to him because he was my ally in the faith. We discussed it earlier. I said, look, we're going to come to blows unless you go Protestant as well. Then we'll be brothers in the faith and we'll be allies. That's the only reason I did not wipe him from the map when I had the opportunity to. It's because he went Protestant and we are brothers in the faith. We are allies. Me and Portugal have had a mutually beneficial agreement for hundreds of years. There's no reason for us to betray each other. I have been...
Actually, no, speaking realistically, there's no reason for Portugal to join you in a war against me, but it seems like they most likely would.
He didn't say he would.
But the chances of it are far outweighing him fighting you, for example, despite the fact that he would benefit greatly were he to attack you.
The point I'm trying to make is that you're saying it's not fair for my allies to side with me over your allies siding with you. I'm saying I've been... tending these alliances carefully for centuries.
Yes, while you've been basically pirating my trade node for centuries. You say we've been rivals for the entire game. We've been rivals the entire game because we fought a war once at the start, and then for the rest of the game, you pirated the shit out of me.
I pirated you for like 1% of the total length of the game.
You've been pirating me for over a century.
I mean your home node.
My overseas nodes are just as, if not more valuable than my home node. Oh. It's all me. That's my income you've been pirating.
I'm out of this. It's between you two.
Well, I obviously don't have much of a choice, so here you go. Really?
Oh, Bob, you didn't give me. Did you give me the? You didn't give me the one I wanted.
And you still snake provinces to me. Thanks.
Oh well, I'll deal with it. What if he didn't snake provinces to you? He gave me a disjointed one.
Still snaked.
That is some border gore, Bob.
What's up with that barrowway, man? What the hell?
Oh wait, okay. I think he pulled a Magnus.
Wait, I'm trying to do this. Sorry.
Was that you pulling a Ben?
So let me get this straight. So I won't snake it towards you, and then you do.
I don't recall him saying he wouldn't do that. Why we pause now?
Because Paris is turning over to rightful Portuguese hands.
So it was foretold.
France is no longer a valid rival.
Demand unlawful territory for Brandenburg. Fuck you!
How about no?
Hey, overextension. Go figure.
How much do I have now? A bunch.
All right, improve relations with Netherlands.
Is that a mission?
No, it's what I'm doing right now.
Oh. My objective right now is to have no overextension, and I'm like been chaining wars together and taking overextension over and over and over again. What has Aachen always been there?
Yes.
I never noticed it. Then again, I never cared about what was going on up here, other than the fact that this is where the spice flows.
And did you know that Aachen used to be the capital of the HRE? For Charlemagne's capital.
I did not.
I did not know that.
Oh, this French border gore.
It's probably the main reason it's actually on the map in EU4 is because of its historical importance.
Significance. Secrets in our alliances.
So what's making you think that Ben's going to attack you?
You just snaked provinces from his land to my land. He's made continuous.
Okay, let me just put this right on the table. I haven't done anything that wasn't in the interest of the defense of my nation. I have not acted aggressively.
Logic is just bullshit. It's just such bullshit. Because
I have not acted
like I'm only doing things that I would. Then if you were wanting to be intelligent about things, you'd attack people who would actually get you so much more money. There would be warfare between you and Portugal. There would be more warfare between you and Venice. You gain such little from attacking me, other than for vindictiveness. If you could be attacking Portugal, yes, you'd lose your ally, but you gain so much more income from
my ally is worth more than the money, though.
But your ally in that instance wouldn't be as valuable because they would be reduced. If you were truly focused on getting your power, you would expand into Portugal and get more of the civilian node earlier in the game. Not saying
I think we've already established how useful a loyal ally is. It's more useful.
I'd love to have one of those, but unfortunately I haven't.
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if I arbitrarily had people who could join my allies rather than just dissolving them at a moment's notice?
You're gonna have to take that up with Bob.
You know, it's there's the balls deep Bob, right? You know, I hear equivocation. Nope, it's time to go ahead and ready the guns.
My borders are awful. Time to kill some Catholics. Coffee imports.
I don't know what you want from me, Aldra. It's like I wanted Paris, and you're like, I don't know what Paris. It's like, okay.
Which Catholics are you going after?
The ones in France.
Oh.
I don't know why you think I'm going to attack you.
Yeah, you're not Catholic. You're Reformed.
No comment.
have I once done anything offensive towards you?
Literally destroying my trade income for the last
I don't know. There was that like 1300 pirate power you dumped.
That was in retaliation.
No, you've been doing that constantly.
Wait, was that in retaliation, or I was just being a dick then?
It was because I started pirating the node. You're like, oh, I want to do that too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Threw all your light ships at him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which
that
was
me.
Fucking astounding. It's just like
that
shit.
was me. You see, you seem so salty, Ultra, but you've also been the one that percentagely has expanded the most in this entire game.
That's because I start with one province. You've expanded it, if more than me.
I have not.
You've conquered like crazy amounts in Africa and all of Western Italy. I've taken the section of Netherlands and also UK.
All right, what's your total development?
And USA.
Well, let's see.
I got 1,000.
United States belongs to Portugal.
Okay, so your development rating is 1610. Mine is 1680. We are about even.
What do you mean? What does development rating actually mean?
It's all the development in the world that is under your control.
Right. I have been also putting shit tons of points in mine.
Oh man, next EU4 game is gonna be amazing.
Oh my god, I know. I can't wait.
Me neither.
And no feuds will be remembered, of course.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played multiple games with you two to know, but for the rest of me and Bob and Midge, we don't carry stuff over from one game to the next. Just because that's disingenuous.
Yeah, you got to do what's right for the country at the time.
Then
what? What are you mad at me for? I had nothing to do with this.
The whole argument is totally bullshit.
Which argument?
The argument of I'm only doing things within my best interest. There are so many other things that would hamper other players throughout the game. Earlier on would have been so much more beneficial.
You're missing my thesis statement.
You decided I'm the enemy, so it's only against me.
You're missing my entire thesis statement of that, and that is that you're saying I should do things that financially benefit my country, and what I'm saying is that
strength-wise,
a loyal ally is worth more than me than the ducats of the development that I would get from them.
That's my point. It'd be far more beneficial for me to be your ally and you to just attack Portugal in the early sections of the game. You'd have made far more.
No, that doesn't make any sense because you are literally on the opposite side of the continent from me, where me and Portugal were very close together.
Then Venice is a loyal ally.
Yeah, Venice is a loyal ally. Aren't you, Venice?
So you got 3 against 1.
There's a little bit of aggression in that. Aren't you, Venice? Yeah, whoa.
I've spent my time cultivating alliances. You can't blame me for cultivating alliances.
I've cultivated alliances as well, but arbitrarily because of your decision.
It's not arbitrary.
Your insistence. It is arbitrary. Just, oh, we want to destroy this. Let's just annul alliances with this guy.
I did not tell Bob to do anything. I don't tell him what to do. He does everything on his own. Bob, did me and you have any discussions between about going to war or your alliances with the Netherlands?
No.
There you go. When he declared war, I literally said out loud, a little warning next time would be nice.
We're doing it live.
That's true. He did say that.
I had absolutely no idea what Bob was doing. I didn't know he wanted Paris. I didn't know he was going to declare war on France, which I was not planning to do myself and didn't have any knowledge of. Bob is doing everything on his own. He's, like a dog off the leash right now.
So what's with the snaking of territory to my borders?
I'm a loose cannon. That was insurance to ensure that things went my way.
What insurance of what?
I was saying,
I said, there was equivocation on whether or not Paris was to be mine. It's just like, well, okay.
Paris was completely going to be yours. I was just asking, was there a way that you could maybe not dick me over more?
Not at the time, it didn't.
Yeah, at the time, when you did the peace deal, I was literally saying, I guess it's yours then.
We were in the same Discord group when that peace deal was being had. Bob did not discuss anything with me. Literally nothing. I had nothing to do with anything that had anything to do with that war. I was a secondary participant.
Me over completely.
I was a secondary participant in everything. You can't blame me for what Bob did.
I can blame the alliance chain, and I can blame the logic.
Ooh, yearly Republican tradition, plus 0.5.
I haven't been below 100, like, all game. I don't see what the purpose of it is.
There used to be, like, no way to increase it outside of the base of 0.1. Now there's a bunch of ways you could get a little ticking bit back. So yeah. I've almost doubled my Republican tradition. So I always float around, like, 80 or so. And I always have, like, a maxed out leader, basically.
I don't really see what it does for me.
It doesn't do anything for you. It just completely cripples your country if it goes low.
If it gets low enough, you can
it's really
lose
stupid. Like, if it goes low, your stability costs go through the roof. It's horrific.
But that's
100%, isn't it?
Yeah, this is one of the reasons I really dislike republics, because Republican tradition is everything for republics. And legitimacy, you can basically ignore it for monarchies. Like, if legitimacy mattered, if it went too low and caused massive riots, as it should, then republics would be far more balanced in my eyes.
I think republics were balanced. Then, as the game went on, it kind of unbalanced a little.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because they've been spending so much time improving the monarchies. But because about 5% of the countries in the game are republics, there's no real reason financially for them to change them or to invest time in them. And that's direct from Johan.
I
was quizzing him about this.
Nice that he answered straight, though.
Yeah. Because he said it's one of the things I'd like to revisit, but they can't, because it's not worth it. Although I am so happy that Novgorod's getting a new government form in...
oh, yeah. Novgorod's super underpowered.
It's ridiculous at the moment. I did a playthrough of them, and it's probably one of the worst.
Fucking hard. I tried it a couple times off screen before and just never got anywhere.
So I'm so happy that that's changing. And apparently they can also become a Tsardom, which is, according to them, one of the most powerful government forms. They seem to be making the governments more and more powerful like each release, which I'm not necessarily that keen on. Like, the Monarchy came out, it was amazing. Prussian Monarchy came out, it's amazing.
U4 is definitely suffering from some power creep.
Yeah, it is.
It really wasn't that big of an issue before, but it's starting to creep in.
Well, they're kind of doing it because they want to make the features seem super cool so they can sell more copies of it. And then they, like, nerf those government forms after the fact. Like, you don't hear that much about the Prussian government anymore.
No, nobody cares about that anymore.
I actually still haven't used that at all to this day.
It is really good. Like, playing as Prussia, it definitely feels different, and you can totally go full Space Marine.
Oh, yeah. Ultramarines for the win. The Pope's attacking France.
What? How? He's a vassal.
The Pope, Brandenburg, Bohemia, Aachen, Commonwealth, Pskov, Great Britain, Tarascan,
France is attacking paper states. That's what's happening.
Oh, they are? I thought it was the other way around.
Nope, France are attacking them.
Oh. Yeah, because the Pope is a HRE member, which is why Brandenburg's in.
You got rebels.
Godspeed, France.
You got red on you, Netherlands.
What?
We got red on you.
Rebels.
Oh, well,
I can't ally you, Ultra, if you don't like me.
What? Oh, sure.
Like me more.
I don't know. I don't have any diplomats. You need to just improve relations with me.
I am.
Maybe it's because you broke the alliance and you have a huge amount of over-aggressive expansion.
Well,
is over-aggressive expansion different from aggressive expansion?
Well, you know.
Don't make me, hit you.
I don't know how to improve relation between us anymore.
You don't know how?
Well, no, I mean, I can't. How do I make myself like you more?
Oh,
oh, burn.
What? I'm talking about my country.
What?
You know what?
I thought you meant you personally, as in
that's what you get.
That just ruins it anyways. We're not going to be allies.
Aldra, you have literally been the most aggressive player in this entire game.
I'm just saying I don't know how to improve the relations of you from me.
It doesn't help I just insulted him too.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
That little blue nub on Milanese Africa is driving me nuts.
The what? Where? Oh, the thing. Okay.
Yeah, the doodled. French Columbia is fabricating claims.
Your colonies are trying to fabricate claims on me now, Huldra.
Hey, don't look at me. Wait, how are they even fabricating claims on you? You don't have a territory. In the new
Almighty Druby did the thing.
Oh, right.
I've had like 3 or 4 of his colonial nations declare fabricating in my land for a while.
Where is Almighty Derby?
It's Australia.
Australia.
Oh.
We are out of time for this episode, however. Why am I the only one who remembers?
Let's see. Level 8 Star Fort on the border.
We all good? Okay.
Yeah.
It was me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to say thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button and also check out the perspectives from the other players and also hit subscribe on their channels too. If you are really enjoying this and you want to support the channels further, then please do check out the Patreons as well, which you can find in each of our respective descriptions. That's a goodbye from Ultra Hill, Benjamin Magnus, and Bundeswehr Bob. And from myself, we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.